All right, I think we're finally up and running. I apologize for my delay. Sure, looks like everything is good. All right. I am, you might hear from my sniffling, suffering from allergies. So I don't really feel like doing completely dark and then with a spotlight on my face. My eyes are super irritated as it is. I don't really want to irritate them more with bright light in them or something. So oh wow. The most recent achievement we got was why are there methane tanks under the crew quarters? Interesting. Okay. I feel like I have to sneeze. And I've taken an Allegra to try to, but for now, still struggling, so. So we came back here and I can't remember. Oh, we were trying to figure out. Yeah, we were trying to see where's the next place we can go. Because if you monkey with this, this opens and it kills him. The gas does. Corrosive or whatever. We've already been on the other side of this door, so that's not helpful. This is back toward that creature that busted through the window and almost killed him. And these are the crew quarters for the two men, the two men and the two girls or women, whatever. Sorry. Hey, Fox. So I think at this point, I'd mentioned already, but in case you're wondering, Fox, I'm suffering from allergies. So that's awesome. That's also why I'm not in the darkness, because my eyes are kind of sensitive right now from the allergies, and I don't really want to put bright light in my eyes. So we're trying to figure out where we go from here, like how we, like where we proceed. Wonder if there's anything more with the elevator, but as far as I know, this just goes back down to where the methane tanks were. This will kill him if we open the door, because it did before. We've been over here, and these are the crew quarters, and this is back to where the monster is. So, do I... What if there's a... Yeah, if there's a suit or something of some kind we could use, that'd be helpful, but... I mean, I guess we can try to go back here, and if the creature kills us, then we know we don't go this way, right? Ah, it's allergies. It happens. It's not a whole lot I can do about it. It was in here, is all I know. So... So we'll go back in the security office. There's a motion detector. I feel like I need the motion detector to detect me in order for this to open, but I don't know how to get it to do that because I control it from way over here. How do I slow that down? This is basically just a PDA. This is basically just a PDA. We've looked at these and we can see different rooms, but nothing really beyond them. No, I don't know if he can. He might be able to. I'm just trying to think. So when we opened that panel, right, it slid the door open and there was corrosive gas and it killed him. So if there is a suit, the suit might protect him, but I don't even know if there's a suit. Can't climb up this or this. I don't think there's anything else in here for now. Cannot go back this way. This sealed off. This was where the broken tram was, and we came through here, and this sealed after we came through. So it's either something in the security office or else back out where we were. See, this is just a report on the creature, though. So I don't really, I don't actually think that's helpful. Hey, young man, welcome, or sorry, young Melly, welcome to the stream. I do, well, I don't play it, but I have seen trailers for it and stuff. It looks fun. Is that just a mobile game? I'm sorry if my voice is super loud. I'll try to tone it down a little bit. Hang on, let me turn my mic down a little. That might be better. Maybe it's not quite so loud in your ear. Is that a mobile game? I seem to remember it being a mobile game, but maybe I'm thinking of a different one. Yeah, just mobile. I don't have anything against playing it or anything, obviously. I just haven't played it yet. I have so many games I want to play. It's like, do I ever get to all the games I want? Unfortunately, no. I wish I could go farther this way. Down over here in the bottom right corner, but... Are there people that stream Clash of Clans? I imagine there are, probably, right? Trying to see if there's anything in here that I did not see last time. Yeah, I mean, because I know for a fact you can stream stuff. I've streamed, I don't usually do it during the year, but on Halloween a couple of different times I've streamed stuff from my iPad. So I know you can. And you can do from your phone, from like an iPhone or an Android as well. You just need to make sure you had the right connection. But you can use, like I just use, I don't know if I can't really show you right now without disconnecting it, but I use game capture, and you basically just need an HDMI going into the game capture device. Well, so you need the normal hookup that goes from it to your computer, but then for the mobile device, you just need something that goes from like a normal HDMI to whatever port you're using. So on like on the Google Pixel, which is my phone, I don't know if you can really tell, but it's a different kind of port, so you'd need that. going to an HDMI if you were going to do that on... Oh, it's already charged. I could just leave it unplugged. Anyway, so you'd need an HDMI going to that if you're going to do from like a Google Pixel, or you'd need the port. I don't know if... I can't really show it. Yeah, it's not going to go high enough to show. But you need like the special Apple port if you're going to do that. Whatever it is, right? So I have actually... I can show you this. So I've got... This is the Apple connector to HDMI. So I just use this extension when I stream from like my iPad or something. So you can totally do from a mobile device. It's pretty easy these days. Everybody's got a connection going to everything pretty much. It's like super easy. Back when I first started doing YouTube, and then when I first started streaming, it was not nearly as easy, but it's gotten a lot easier. Brown and suspicious stain. But I can't do anything more than look at it, so that's not... Thanks, man. Or girl, whatever. I don't know. Not gender. Thanks, non-gender specific greeting. I don't know what to do these days. I get all like, not nervous, but like I always just don't know what to say because I don't want to like be insulting, but at the same time, like I don't friggin' know John from Jane these days, especially online with just a username. So, but anyway. Other than, yeah, you can't even go back down either. The only way down now is the elevator. It's all that same stuff. Except for the environment, tranquil environments thing. Sweat and mildew wafts off the unwashed linen, yeah. Yeah. I really don't think we're going to find anything in these rooms. I mean, I'll keep trying, see if there's something I haven't already looked at, but I can't imagine there's going to be anything super useful in these. That had to be annoying over in their bunk, right? Because you keep hearing the thumping of the music and stuff there. Even if that floor were sealed and not broken open or torn open like it is, I still can't imagine you would really like you'd probably still hear the whole night while you're trying to sleep. That can't be fun. I do pretty well with sleeping anyway, despite distractions around me. But even with how well I sleep, I still would probably... It'd take me a while to fall asleep because I'd have to shut the music out of my brain before my brain would shut off, and then I could fall asleep. So, a lot of papers, but I don't see anything... And these are just the two different PDAs at this point. We've already opened and gotten stuff out of both of these. So what was... Oh, bed locker. Is that... Did I bump that, like, with the mouse? That's fine. We've already been there. So you can't even get into these. That's a little bit surprising. I would think there'd be something in one of these, but maybe not. Allergies. I mean, I don't have any, like, if somebody is, my position on all of that is like this. If somebody is struggling with who they feel they are, I encourage them to try to figure it out. I don't know, though. There's so much outrage, like you didn't use my pronouns and stuff, that it's frustrating for somebody like me who is fine with you being however you want to be. But it's hard for somebody like me because I don't want to hurt somebody's feelings or something. But at the same time, it becomes almost impossible to talk to somebody. Anyway, I don't want to get into all of that. Sorry, Anyway. Papers, sleeping cot. So I don't see anything else here, so I really don't know. There has to be some way. Either there, well, yeah, I mean, honestly, I think we have to be able to get into this other tram station. I think both, what's her name? Taya, I think is her name. So I think both Taya was saying that we needed to get into the tram station, and then also, of course, so I don't know. I guess maybe I could just knock on the door and then Taya says something.
Looks like gas.
Yeah, she doesn't say anything. So I don't know how to manually just force talk to her either. She just kind of talks when she wants to. Try going back down, I guess. I really don't know. Like, maybe we missed something in here. Maybe there's something I can use up there. We already exploded methane, so we really probably don't want to do it again. Broken off balustrade. Release valves. Really don't know what the point of going to the terminal again would be, because we already lowered the level. Ah. Yep, already read that PDA. Yeah, I don't... Man, I am trying to... Now he's in the gross sewage again. A little bit surprised you can't, like, fit in here. It looks like you should be able to, right? But maybe he looks in there and says, yeah, there's not really a point. Passage of slow reflects the maze of slats above, creating a queasy illusion of infinitude. Yeah. I must have missed something. I'm gonna be right back. I'm just gonna get a drink really fast. Be right back. Okay, let's see. Can't interact with these at all. It just is a visual, like you can look and that's it. Guess we'll go back into the super groovy time room. So from here, we've gotten cigarettes, and we got a pool cue. Oh, this table, I think. I don't know if there's anything else to get in here. Countless video screens with nothing to say. Yeah, so basically it's saying the floor's kind of caving in toward this. Makes sense. What if I need to reread some of these PDAs just to figure out if there's something I missed? Tables weren't designed for the kind of spectacle in view right now, really? So surprising. No. Yeah. You didn't miss anything. Sorry for sneezing in your face. That's the problem with allergies, it's so sudden, like I don't really have any warning. I'm just all of a sudden, I barely even just try to sneeze so it doesn't go everywhere, so... Because I think I already tried this, right? Nothing happens when I go here? Maybe it does. Oh! Maybe I could do this.
This is a useful drill.
There we go. I mean, I don't know what the point of that is, but I guess we have a holographic emitter now. That's something new. We've already read this. Oh! Yep, I know. I now know. We use the holographic emitter. We put it over next to the motion detector. Then we go over to the panel, and since it's playing, the motion detector will sense the hologram, think there's motion, and it will open up, I bet. Take me a little bit to get all the way back over there, but there you go. And then we either probably in that next room pass the motion detector, We'll find something that will let us get past that gas, like pull the gas away or protect us from the gas or something, or else we'll find a way around so we don't have to go through the gas. Alright. We can actually go kind of fast now because we don't have to trudge through sludge. Ah, you like my rhyme? Ah. Alright, anyway. So I want to go here first. Yep. Alright. Jeez. This unfortunately, I believe this means that we're gonna potentially run into our monster friend again. That's fantastic. Gosh dang it. Ah, okay. Let's go ahead and save it now. I'm playing for about a half an hour, so we'll save it. I'll just use a new slot. I don't care. Save. Yeah, I don't know how I hook this up. Maybe there?
I don't think that'll work.
No? Okay. There? Alright, super porn lady, get your porn on, I guess. Okay, then we'll come over here. It was atmosphere control access? Yeah, there we go.
Life support. Atmospherics. I can understand why they had all the extra security.
Why can I not go? Can I not? Oh, I'm like, can I not go inside? Apparently you can't click here. Oh, I guess it just doesn't reload a new area. Maybe that's why. Slumped over dead bodies. Probably another PDA, I'm guessing. Ronald Anderson, September 23rd. Is this it? Could this really be my golden opportunity? I've been transferred to security with a guy named Paul and some other guy whose name I don't quite remember. It sounded kind of like Sarge, but I'm just going to call him Sarge. Or so I'm just going to call him Sarge. Either way, I'm glad. Maybe I'll finally make real friends. Paul is mean. Sarge is okay. About a month later, about 6 weeks later, it looks like food supplies aren't coming in anytime soon. People seem upset, but there's a lot of alcohol around. I don't drink much because my dad used to, and it got scary sometimes. Sarge is still nice when he's drunk, though. Even though he said I'd make a pretty girl. Sorry, dude. Okay, a month later. We got a mystery package from the cloning vets today. I was even allowed to type the terminal's entry. It's supposed to go to Lab 18. Sarge says we're going to put it in a medical storage bay for now, though. Makes really scary noises. It's named Samantha. I liked a girl named Samantha once, but then this guy, Anthony, was stalking her, and then she moved away. Paul just read that over my shoulder and reminded me that the PDAs are for work-related logs only. I don't like Paul. Sarge said I could type whatever I want. Okay, a couple weeks later. Sorry, hang on one sec. The whole ship just shook a whole lot. Power is out everywhere. Everything is locked down, but we can get through some of it because we're security. I hope nobody got hurt when things were flying around in here. About a week later, a little less than a week later. People are trying to get Tram Station B to work because A is closed. And then Christmas Day. I think we killed some people today. Sarge is angry. He's beating on the window. I'm so confused.
You're so young.
Focus, John.
Have a heart. Some of them are just fucking kids, Tia.
Don't you think I know that? You've only been awake a few hours now. I've been dealing with this for it seems like a lifetime.
I'm sorry. You're right.
Let's just get on with this.
It's like everything he says, she hears, and so she'll pop in every so often and communicate. But he has no way of just saying, "Hey, Taya," unless the game makes him say it or whatever. So, anyway. Maybe there's a way to vent. Okay, venting procedures in Tram Corridor B.
Attention. Atmosphere vented in Tram Station B.
Okay. And now we're gonna go die. I don't like this. I really don't like this. Okay. Save it. I don't know if there's a thing where you need to, like, there's a... I'm not an achievement hunter or anything, but at the same time, if there happens to be an achievement where you read all the logs or whatever, I don't know that I might have missed some too, but in case there is something like that and I've not missed one, I'm going to try to make sure I don't have to click and read through them again. Okay, so. Atmosphere control override. Okay. Oh, whoops. Oh, I see. That's funny. Okay, anyway, yes, this. Override, lock, and open door. Yep.
I found her. Your daughter is in the medical bay.
Alright, let's do this.
The medical bay is which way? The super bloody way? Or the creepy dark way? Go creepy dark first.
Specimen transport.
This is where they transported stuff? Gosh. A faint scratching noise is coming from the plastic box.
Project Kitchen Knife.
Oh, that's it? Okay. And there's switchboard. There's specimen transport container. Black resin permeates through small perforations in the crate walls. Jeez.
Limb regeneration.
Okay. Switchboard. No destination set? I don't know how to use this. Nothing seems to be interacting. Oh, there we go. Oh. Whoops. Okay, hang on. Okay, let's exit that. This was what? Container. Okay, let's go out of here for now. I feel like I wonder if this actually goes somewhere. If this is going to exit the area, I want to check out the bloody area first. I want to is kind of a liberal use of the words, but, you know, stuff.
Tia, tram isn't operational.
What do you mean? Can you fix it?
No, I don't think so.
There is no other way out of there.
There has to be. Let me look around.
Fuck, this is all falling apart.
Now you know why I moved my webcam also, by the way, because over here is where she was appearing, and that was on the edge that was getting covered by the webcam last time. Okay, anyway. Plastic container seems very sure of use. Specimen transport container.
Project Seed.
What?
Oh, nothing, just reading out loud.
This one was for hydroponics.
Okay. Obviously, well, I'll show you with the next one. So there are these symbols.
Medical bay. This is it.
So we can switch the controls in that other room to these symbols, and that'll get us. I think we then could maybe go in the tube and go to medical bay through the tube. It's my guess. Before we go though, but let me write this down so I know what symbols to do. So we got this, then we've got and then something like that with this ish, something along those lines. That's close enough, I'm sure. Alright, before I go shipping myself or whatever any other place, let me try to make sure I've looked at everything here. Gnarled wreckage of twisted steel sits hazardously in wait. Yeah, the tram is just obliterated. It's like Dead Space, where all the trams were out. Except in Dead Space, you could actually fix the tram. Here, not so much. And then Roger Callan, Quartermaster, personal data tag 83773, security level 2. I wonder if they're doing a thing like this, like that picture in the bottom right, although I'm now playing as covering that. But anyway, I wonder if they're doing a thing where those are the actual developers. Possibly. I do think it's cool when games do that. I don't know that this one's doing that necessarily, but I do think it's cool when games do that. Yeah, I might be missing something, but I don't see anything else in here. It just like friggin' busted through the wall. It's like the one I used earlier. It's just like the tracks are all busted up or something, because it keeps, the trams keep jumping off the tracks for whatever reason. Okay. So I'm going to do this. I want that first one. This, right? That is not the right one. Oh, maybe that was the right one. No, that's wrong. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. You can go down. I thought it was just cycled and that was it, but no. Okay. This is the one we want. Okay. And this one. Is this one. That's what we want. Okay, net destination medical bay. And then okay, I guess nothing else right now. There we go. I get inside.
This is either brilliant or very, very stupid.
I'm gonna say both.
Oh. Interesting.
Quantum devices are not permitted in specimen storage. Quarantine procedures initiated. Quantum storage device reset.
Okay, let's see what we can see.
It definitely looks like the medical facilities. I think I'm on the right track.
Yeah, you're on the medical bay level 1. Your daughter is 4 decks below you. She is so close, John.
So close.
I really hope she doesn't turn out to be one of those monsters. So we now have no items. They took them from us because of quarantine procedures or whatever, I guess. Shut down terminals. Terminals control various elements of this apparatus, but every single one of them is dead. Specimen drop-off tube. Stenciled on one side of this tube are the words specimen receiving. Hanging wires. Due to non-public access, not much care was taken to secure these exposed wires. The infernal glow of these lights is not comforting. Red glow from the tube. This machine may run diagnostics on the specimens that arrive via the tube. Okay. So there's like nothing in here. Gosh, and more blood splatter. There's so much blood splatter like everywhere. Every place you go is going to be like frickin' dangerous, potentially.
This is strange. I'm not reading any PDTs in your area. They should remain active. Even on a
Tell me, John, why are you working with this jackal?
Dr. Milan.
Ah, she's been talking about him.
Look, I'm nobody. I just want to find my family.
Without a family, man alone in the world, trembles with the cold. Now you're trembling, John. Because make no mistake, you are alone.
Milan? Milan?
Kit, are you there? I've jammed him from the comm system. What did he say?
He knew me. Knew my name. Could he help us?
John, this is happening because of him. He did all of this.
This is all too much for me, Tia. I'm just a school teacher.
I can promise you that I want to find your family as much as you do. We're in this together.
Okay, so that's scary. Indentation of the floor. Section of the floor features a rectangular indentation. Strangely clean in comparison with the other blood-spattered sections of the floor. And same thing over here, I guess, or whatever. Bloodstains. Not one body can be seen amid the debris. Yeah, these are like motion detector things or something, I'm guessing. Which is bad news, I think. This crate is locked and not opening anytime soon. Juca-Cola vending machine. Hey! I can finally have some Juca-Cola that they were advertising so much on the other level. Yeah, I'm thinking there's something wrong with her. Okay, anyway. Vending machine's been knocked over, but probably not by an employee. The Kane Corporation certainly didn't subsidize the price of these sodas. Good old Juca-Cola. Banned in several colonies, Juca-Cola is a highly addictive, absurdly potent blast of sugar and stimulants. Can I not get killed if I go back behind here? Sweet. That was a whole lot of talking for buying a soda. Like, what? What? Blood but no bodies. Terry's been witness to carnage, yet no bodies litter the ground. View through the sliding glass doors obscured by dried red jets of blood. Or jets of liquid. I wonder... Like, what? I don't... Okay, hang on. Let me save it again. I'm gonna try something probably stupid. Okay, so this... On John.
I don't know what I was thinking there.
Oh, maybe not. This on that.
No.
Whoa! I didn't even mean to do that. I just got the achievement Crossfire. I didn't even mean to do that. I didn't mean to go in front of it. I was trying to put the Juca-Cola on it, and so I double-clicked. Now let's just friggin' load so I don't have to buy the Juca-Cola and stuff again. Okay. Load. Alright. I'm assuming if I just try to run, that I'm going to get killed too. I'm trying to figure out how I can get around. I can't move the crate, or I would try maybe putting that on top of this.
Never liked Juca-Cola.
Hanging wire. Okay, so I have that with that. No, okay.
I don't think this will fit.
Okay. One more time, and then maybe I can go around behind and they won't shoot me or something. I don't know. Let's try it. Okay, this one like short-circuited or something. Maybe now? I'm going to say it just in case. That makes me really nervous with one of them still working. Alright, let's go. Nope. Okay. Stop. Yep. So I go on. Maybe I just try to go. Okay. So maybe I try to go. What, to the left and somehow be behind the Coca-Cola thing? Maybe. How if I go here? And then? Nope. He gets killed anyway, so... Oh, I wonder, there's a hole in the ground? Maybe I can go down in the hole in the floor now? I don't know. Yeah. Okay, we know that I died. I'm sure there's an achievement for not died in the game too, which obviously I'm not getting. Ah, exposed duct. Here we go. Sentry gun base? Ah, okay. Slow spinning fan shadow. Okay. So, hang on. So the slow spinning fan. Fan shadow is unnerving, having you nervously checking the periphery of your vision for the movement you swear you saw. I don't want to actually go there. Stop. Okay. No safe haven for this poor soul.
Found a body too. He's pretty bloodied up.
May 18th. More power outages today. Damn it. I thought they had a lid on that. People have been way crankier than usual. One of my boys just broke down today, shaking and scratching like he was suffering from withdrawal or something. I checked with the nurses who examined him, and it seems like there was some sort of drug in his system. He swore blind he wasn't dirty and hadn't been taking anything, but they're already prepping a tribunal for the poor guy. The thing is, I believe him. Everybody's been acting a bit peculiar lately. Okay. November 6th. What's happening to my beautiful ship? So, was it 6 months later, basically? What's happening to my beautiful ship? That crap is growing up the spine of this baby like cancer. I keep mailing Dr. Milan about this, but he hasn't responded to any of my messages. I know he's reading them because I get more of those stooges from hydroponics down to collect samples whenever I send more than a few words his way. I managed to corner his assistant the other day and demanded to know what we'd be getting when we'd be getting our share of the rations. She looked at me like she hadn't slept in a week and said, "Soon." None of us are sleeping properly. I tried to greet each day with a smile, but the wrenches are getting panicky, if not mutinous. I spend my time breaking up fights instead of maintaining the engines. I was thinking of taking a group down to the engine ports and torching that off the hull, but I'm worried it's too late for that now. Then, about 6 weeks later, December 20th, no more engineers, no more hope. When you take those things away, you got nothing left. I'm dictating this wedged under the main security terminal. I don't think any of those things will hear me. The rest of the survivors are holed up in the bulkheads, but nobody was willing to risk leaving until we had some sort of protection. I pointed out we'd either starve or die anyway, so they voted overwhelmingly for me to try to get help. So I came down here through one of the maintenance access tunnels and programmed the security terminal to mark any individuals with their PDTs still implanted as hostiles. Wait, what? So we programmed security to mark anyone who still had their implants working as hostiles? That should at least get the turrets on our side. I'm not sure it'll work, but it's all I could do. So, did everybody else remove their PDTs? I know some people said they did, but I didn't know it was, like, ship-wide. I'm alone now. Hell, I'm used to it. Never met the right girl and all that. I'm pretty sure I heard Lotus screaming, you know. Or I'm pretty sure I heard Lotus screaming, you know. They're probably all dead now, but I can't know for sure. I could hear those things peeling panels off the floor and walls like they were paper. And I'll be damned if they'll find me cowering under the floor like that. Hang on one sec, I'm gonna sneeze. I think. Maybe not right now. Okay, good. Guy Fawkes jumped with the noose around his neck when he was about to be executed. Did you know that? They were gonna... Oh. I think they messed up the punctuation. Let me try this again. I could hear those things peeling panels off the floor and walls like they were paper. And I'll be damned if they find me cowering under the floor like that. Or under the floor. Like that guy Fawkes jumped with a noose around his neck when he was about to be executed. Did you know that? They were going to half strangle him and then rip him to pieces, but he cheated the executioners, breaking his own neck before they could carry on torturing him. I'm going to do likewise. Got a gun for my protection, see? Only one bullet left, but no matter. I'll only need one. Notices and reports regarding personal data tags, PDTs. From Dr. I. Al Rajkupar. To all staff, personal data tags. Dear all, for those of you who are still able to receive these messages on the internet, you'll know by now that the creatures are using our PDTs to proceed past security checkpoints. To prevent this, I see, that's why he made them hostile. I got it. To prevent this, I've decided that each in turn you'll proceed under armed guard to the primary surgery pod, where your PDTs will be removed. Once this is done, we will reprogram security protocols so they will target all creatures that still possess these tags. Do not answer the doors to your quarters unless confirmed by the designated password. Today, that password is Aegis, or Aegis. Emails, inbox and outbox. From S. Dreisen to all engineers regarding the situation. This is how it is. The unidentified substance is still spreading. It's fouled up engine ports D through G, and after a brief confab with the drive engineers, I can tell you that it's having a detrimental effect on the efficiency and speed of the engines. The long and short of it is that the ship is seriously slowing down. The only thing accelerating is the speed of the fungal growth. Its origin is unknown, although we're narrowing it down. This is a crisis situation. Use the hardest stuff you can find to remove it from the fixtures and drive plates without actually endangering the protective casing of the drive cores. Good luck, guys. Steve Dreisen, Chief Systems Engineer. Oh, his pistol is there also. So we'll grab that. Might need it at some point, maybe. I'm not sure how effective pistols are against these things, but I guess we'll see, maybe. Did you not pick it up? I thought I did a hand. Yeah. There we go. Empty pistol. Yeah, he used the one bullet on himself already. Sickening odor of death and rot wafts into the room, making you gag from its nauseating scent coming from the fan. That's great. No other ways to go. Okay. So we'll go sentry gun base. The turret is poised to spring into the room above and eliminate any unauthorized personnel, which would include me. Conveniently, the left turret ball busted up and then left a hole in the floor so I can get down here. A, no low ammunition. B, wait, what? String. I'm not sure. Replace the cable sleeving for 18A.
Notice. Manned maneuvering unit is awaiting input and instructions.
That's just the power status, though. It doesn't...
This isn't gonna work.
No. Short circuit, it won't work.
No, that won't work.
Yeah, okay. Anyway. Oh, I wonder... Can I use this on this? No control. Data line not active. Okay, so I think now... I think we're okay to go back up now. We'll see, I guess. Okay. Save it again. Now can I go? There we go. Oh,
These don't go well together.
I hate doors.
One override. Coming up. Shit, John. The security systems and medical are inaccessible. It's like they've been locally reset. I can't access anything.
I'll think of something.
will I though? Will I really? Because...
Probably not a good idea.
What else can I use then? I short-circuited this. And I previously tried throwing stuff over that way. Oh. Disconnected. So it's... Maybe I can shoot it with it? Does it have any ammo? Maybe. Calm down.
Wow.
Okay. Whatever, dude.
This area is off limits to all active PDT users. Please see your supervisor for further instructions.
That makes no sense. All PDTs. That's everyone. They must have changed security settings. Stop anyone from heading down below.
Or coming up.
Try to tell yourself you're safe for now. Destroyed sentry gun. This leads to reception. Okay, let's see what else is in here first. PDA. Oh, wait. Stop. What is... He saw briefly a flash of his wife and daughter, I think, right here. Damn. I kind of wrecked it by running to the PDA. Oh, well. Erica Boxer. April 16th. That utter jerk. I cannot believe that. What kind of a man dumps a girl on their anniversary? Poor Danica's in hysterics. I had to swap my shifts on account of that prick. Sadie made that easy enough. She's such a good friend to me. We were inseparable at nursing school until she decided to branch out into botany. She seems she suited more to general medical research than patient care. That's fine. I don't mind. I prefer working with people and plants anyway. The new walkway in hydroponics is a bonus too. Some of our boys like to stretch their new limbs among the greenery. Who said that the new departments were of no use? This is selfish, I know, but damn it, I've had so much on my plate. I'm having to do serious overtime, and then ungrateful turds like Eric mean I've got even more to deal with. My poor baby sister. A body of a 30-year-old woman, mind of a 16-year-old girl. Apparently, he says being the pilot of the Ozymandias is just too much pressure on a relationship. As is that sweet little co-pilot he recently acquired. I've had it up to here with pilots. Are they ever not chasing tail? Well, tonight should be okay, as I've got Danica coming around with some of the girls and a shipment of Martian champagne. Couple months later, or 3 months later, the budget increase is proving to be a blessing and a curse. We've got more equipment for sure, but nowhere near enough space for it. If only the Groomlake was one of those modular types, we might be able to get some extra room. Sadie and I are working our butts off around here. God bless Sadie. If it wasn't for her, I'd probably be an alcoholic by now. Danica is still not over her douchebag ex and calls me up crying most nights just to talk about how she misses him. Next time I see him, I'm gonna punch his lights out. I worry about Danica. She's depressed, not eating, not sleeping. I might ask Ingracia to book her in for an appointment. She needs a shrink. Work-wise, the regeneration tanks are working beautifully, but the increased demand for them means we're running short of chemical dissociation reagents, and the cell growth regeneration fluid is pretty much spent. Speaking of the fluid, it's this new stuff Dr. Milan's unit has had us using. It's technically the same as the last stuff, but I'm sure the molecular composition is different. Apparently it's 4 times as effective. It seems kind of unpredictable, actually. I've already asked Dr. Harvey to request that we switch back to the old one, which he has done twice. Why are they ignoring us? September 18th, so another couple months. Crazy huge brawl in the mess hall today. All the guys sweating and looking like they OD'd or something. There's been a spike in violent assaults. I'd swear it has something to do with the new supplies that came in. Ever since that new regen fluid, it seems like everything else is slightly off too. I'm sure of it. Diet, medicines, genetic samples, you name it. I spoke to Sadie and she also swears there's been tampering. The idea that we've been ingesting bad food for months scares the out of me. I'm going to get a friend of mine to analyze some samples. Until then, I'm locking my door at night. I'm not sure who I could trust. Sadie's been giving me strange looks too. I might actually change the lock. December 19th, so 3 months later. I don't care anymore. I just don't care. I have to see Danica. I have to. She's with 2 others near the hangars, and I'm stuck here in medical. 2 rifles taken from Malone and Bird, and a laser scalpel. That's all we have to get there. Sadie keeps fighting me on this and making excuses. She's starting to piss me off. Has that idiot forgotten where we are? That the Groomlake is now a freaking hunt ground, and my sister is in the middle of it? I don't care if they don't come with me. I have to see my sister. I have to know about Danica. I heard her on the radio a day or so ago, so I know she's still alive. She has to be hiding. Danica was always better than me at hide and seek back home. It took hours to find her. Once, Mom sent a search party for her, and she'd been hiding at the bottom of the garden, tucked inside a dirt hole where Dad was planting beets. She's hiding. She has to be. Sadie is causing me problems. If she won't come with me, I guess I'll have to make her come along, whether she wants to or not. And then emails inbox and outbox from L. Musgrave to eBoxer regarding food enhancement report. Dear Erica, I was under the misapprehension. I'm going to do a different accent just because. I was under the misapprehension that your request was perhaps just paranoia. But given the tests I performed on the provided samples, well, I have to be honest, its implications are frightening. I will generally concur with your initial theory that some batches just went bad, but there is clearly much more than spoilage at work. You have to understand that when patches like this are spoiled, they're all spoiled, not just a few. A fungus, for instance, will spread through samples, but there is an astonishing difference between the samples you've sent me. Some seems to have been cultivated quite for the qualities they demonstrate. Did you know the brassica sample is enhanced with a genetically enhanced form of PCP? I know this because I tested the sample on one of my rats. The poor little thing lashed out violently, suffered a seizure, and then died. The precise name is DV85, a drug that was popular for enhancing the abilities of so-called remote viewers during the eugenics wars. Laboratory created stuff, all designer, all professional. The most alarming part of this is that owing to the different genetic strains seen in the 5 samples you sent for analysis, I get the impression that these contaminants were deliberately distributed to both staff and patients. I'm not sure that lunatic would do such a thing, least of all on a long-haul lab ship, but I've already sent a request to my superiors at the Ministry to examine the matter further. On an informational note, please look after yourself, Erica. You were always my best pupil, and I'm pleased you chose to confide in me. I do apologize that it has taken so long to get back to you. Be careful. With fondest affection, Luke, Professor L.H. Musgrave, University of Tampa, Florida. Which makes the German accent I did completely ridiculous. Anyway. Because he's like some dude named Luke from Florida. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, I hope the screaming isn't his daughter also. I'm actually kind of worried that this might be... Oh, okay. I was thinking, for a second I was thinking that was legs. Like a curled up body, but I guess not. Okay, so that's just the elevator. Yeah, okay. Seating, rows of seats all unoccupied. The incandescence of the lighting the incandescence of the lightning strikes illuminates a grisly series of bloody splatters across the windows. Yeah, because it's hydroponics, so they try to recreate legit weather conditions as well. So there's a portal. I'm guessing we go through that. Maybe. Another PDA. More disturbing evidence of slaughter. Yeah, we can go. Looks like we can go 4 ways. This way, well, back where we came, of course, but then this way, and this way, maybe. I guess since this is more like examination, let's do the PDF first, and then we'll try this portal and see what that says.
I think I found the crew.
Are they also bloodied up, like the guy under the floor?
You could say that. I'm not sure how many people I'm looking at. But it's like something from a eugenics war painting.
Try to push through, John. A few decks below, one step at a time.
Sadie A. Callister. So Sadie's the one Erica wasn't really getting along with. Kind of, but not really. Okay. September 18th. Crazy huge brawl in the mess hall today. I thought that becoming the new head medical tech on this deck would actually improve things. But it's like being thrown into the lion's den. The lockdown a few months back was a pain. But these inventory discrepancies are the real problem. Jeez, I don't like those noises in the background. And then yesterday, the systems went haywire. The first thing Erica does, of course, is call up her little sister to make sure she's okay. I suppose I can understand that. I just wish that, well, I wished she'd ask after me sometimes too. Oh, she'd ask after me sometimes too. Yesterday, during the power outage, I was locked inside a storage room for 2 hours. But Danica's fine, of course, so who cares about me? I was only trapped in a product storage room with only plant cultures and human limbs for company. I took a look at them, actually. It's part of my job. With the plants, anyway. And I had to do something to keep my mind off things. Good specimens, all of them, except for samples 99 D, E, and F. I couldn't for the life of me work out why samples this badly mutated would be permitted anywhere near the greenhouses. These are recent, too. Dear heaven, what imbecile in shipping sent these to storage? Kane's hydroponics have the strictest quarantine regulations in the galaxy, punishable by losing your damn job. Must be that the new section of floors... It must be that new section of a few floors down. They've got all kinds of fools on the payroll. You know, I usually like to spend time in the greenhouses, but I swear, something's going funny with some of the new crops. Erica said I'm probably just imagining it, but I had a whole batch of brassica growth cultures thrown out the other day showing signs of what looked like Dutch elm disease. How is that possible? I'm going to submit a report. How am I supposed to explain to Dr. Milan and the board that we have mutant cultures in storage and perfectly good crops with extinct diseases in another matter? Oh, I see. How I'm supposed to explain to Dr. Milan and the board that we have mutant cultures in storage and perfectly good crops with extinct diseases is another matter. Yeah, okay, anyway. Thanks. Okay, 3 months later again, right around the same time as Erica's life. It's like right around Christmas time, everything went to crap, except for a few, like in Security Above, where a few people lingered until January. December 20th. Erica's lost her damn mind. I'm scared out of my mind right now. She's dragged us on a fool's errand across the ship to look for Danica. I tried to tell her how I saw one of those things wearing Danica's face the other morning. Oh man, it makes me want to puke just thinking about it. It looked like a deflated balloon as it scuttled up the walls. So Danica died. And either she mutated into one of these things, or one of the creatures killed her and then decided to wear her face or something gross like that. It's weird. I swear Engracia fried it with a bolt, but we can't be sure. He's a psychiatrist, not a soldier. Then again, are any of us soldiers? Erica seems to think we're in the Marine Corps, waving around that rifle with a crazy look in her eye, threatening to kill anyone who disagrees with her. Erica, I told her, you are a nurse. Man, I barely recognize her anymore. What happened to my best friend? What happened to that girl from Stokely, Mississippi? I don't know who Erica Boxer is anymore. Christmas Eve. Erica died this morning. My friend is gone. One of those horrific things tore her spine out of her body right in front of my eyes. I must be one of the last ones left alive. Not that I've got long. I'm infected with something. I can feel it. I checked out the hydroponics lab this morning. It's a wreck. I could have told them. Anyone could have told them that trying to breed a new fungus to kill the old one would be disastrous. The rest of it won't budge. I've tried tearing it away with the laser scalpel Erica gave me, but it did nothing. Zilp, zip, zilch, nada. What doesn't kill it really does make it stronger. I'm going back to retrieve Erica's remains later. I know she died a crazy woman, but she was my friend. I still love her. Notices and reports. Personal data tags. Right, okay, so this is the same thing as before. Okay. Same message from the other room, I should say. And then emails, inbox and outbox. From S.A. Callister to Dr. G. Milan regarding inventory anomalies. Dr. Milan, first, allow me to apologize for mailing you directly, but this is a classified red emergency. I've undertaken further inspections beyond samples 99D, E, and F, and found that the majority of our inventory has been compromised by tampering. There are signs that the tampering began some time ago. Some of the materials are merely spoiled, but a large quantity appears to have been illegally modified. I'm not sure who the new suppliers are, but the inventory they provided does not match the chemical manifest included. Excuse me. I'm like burping now. Okay. I'm aware that this is a shipping concern rather than a hydroponics one. Project Seed is based around our successful cultivation of hypernutritious plants in unusual conditions. With the current stock we possess, there's no limit to the number of illegal or mutated nutrients going into our plant growth. I'd advise that shipping and medical begin more thorough inspections of the received cargo. I suspect the problems could go back for months, although I have no evidence to prove this. Please recommend immediate termination of supply runs and decontamination of irrigation pipes until this is resolved. Best regards, Sadie Callister, Hydroponics Technician Level 1. So I wonder if... it sounds like either Dr. Milan suggested the modified stuff and is well aware of the problems it's causing and doesn't care. It's maybe all of it's an experiment on the whole ship. Or... he intended one thing, something else entirely happened, and now he's just, upset. I'm not sure. And then from Erica to her, regarding encrypted. Sadie, I love you very much, sweetie, but have you lost your damn mind? Those samples are restricted. What if Dr. Milan finds out you've brought some samples from out of the storage bays? It's not only your job you'll be losing. I'll do what you ask, but only because you've never been wrong before. Though I pray to God you are this time. Love, Erica. Okay. Let's look at the portal now. Oh, is that here? Blood and tissue? Oh, really? We're just gonna take some with us, huh? Some random body part? That's gross. That is disgusting. Okay. This was which? Leads to reception? I mean, reception could go out into a lot of other areas. What's this? Doesn't say where this goes. I guess let's go this way. Bloodstained environmental suits. Can't begin to estimate how many lives were ended here. These suits look relatively intact despite the new decorations splattering their surface. Oh, something is running into the force field, it looks like. It sounded like there was a bang or something. Oh, and we can continue on this way too. Okay, let's see. Although there's stained human
Serotonergic receptors are present in your principal vascular system.
Although there's actually with human ichor, the suits are in working order. So I got an oxygen cylinder from it. Okay. Yes. Wait, I can just go through? This looks bad, though, on the other side. I'm not sure I want to go through. Hang on. Let's go this way first, I guess. Medical machinery. Unlike much of the other machinery, this terminal is designed to assist in healing. Several bent spinal hooks protrude from a disengaged personal data tag.
I'm back. It's been cut open.
Of course! They must have manually removed the PDTs. That's why the security systems were reset in medical.
Oh, the bodies. The bodies in the crew quarters. They were skinned. The creatures were using the PDTs to move through secure areas.
Must have realized what was going on.
So for me to get to the lower decks.
You have to remove your tag.
Remove?
Perhaps electric shock. No, that wouldn't work. John? This is the only surefire way.
What are you saying?
The surgery pod should already be programmed to remove it.
It didn't work out so well for this poor woman.
It's the only way, unless you space jump between decks.
This is surgery.
John, prep the pod.
Gosh, really? So I have PDT with me, but I'm gonna remove my PDT? What the? Yeah, I'm confused. Isaiah Al-Raj Kapar, so the guy that told everybody to get rid of the PDTs. January 8th. A new year for the chief surgeon, and a new year for the staff of the medical deck. I have to think of it that way, or it gets rather confusing. The staff of the medical deck now consists of 3 extra sections: cybernetics, tissue regeneration, and, for some reason, medicinal hydroponics. Yes, it may be medicinal, but as I told Dr. Milan, they are still plants. I don't wish to seem ungrateful. It is Kane Corporation who opened so many doorways for me, and who redefined the frontiers of medicine for us all. As a man who served his apprenticeship on the battlefields, elbow deep in the blood of innocence, to see those deserts and war-torn villages reborn as images of nirvana is a privilege, and all thanks to the sciences of Kane. And yet, it's hard to understand why, on the Groomlake, so many departments are being forced to share resources like this. I hear our budget will be up for review soon, and the chances of us getting an increase are slim. I shall try to remain positive. February 18th. My goodness, 300% budget increase. I have not yet been able to even imagine how helpful this financial windfall will be. Dr. Milan assured me that a sizable portion of this budget will be applied to Project Seed. It makes our work that much more essential. We'll order new equipment and new samples, although I don't totally agree with the ethics of Dr. Milan's acquisition of volunteers for surgery and testing. The leaps and bounds we've made in our research more make up for the rest of it. Is it wrong that we must test the limits of morality for the greater good? I would say yes, it is. May 4th. I'm a surgeon who has seen many awful things in the blood-soaked abattoirs of the Pangea Wars. So perhaps this should be second nature to me. But I don't recall agreeing to the use of children for testing. I went to inspect the stasis tubes at the request of my chief nurse and found that there were several children, some as young as 9 years old, awaiting processing. Children? I was shocked and appalled and demanded an explanation from Dr. Milan. Edward Jenner had to test vaccines on children to see if they'd work, he said. I knew the story. What medical does not? What medical does not? Jenner injected infected, purulent, I can't say the word. I don't even know what the word means. Purulent? Hold on. What the crap does purulent mean? And how do you pronounce it? Give me 1 second here. Purulent. Purulent. Oh, gross. Okay. That's why I don't know it. Purulent. Ejecting pus. Gross. I knew the story. What medical does not? Jenner injected infected purulent exudates into the child's arm, which must have seemed callous disregard for the child's life. And yet, it saved the boy. That is how he convinced me. We are at the frontier of the sciences. Chances must be taken. I do not always feel comfortable with his ethical choices, but his logic is sound. The research is too valuable for us to let a few moral qualms get in our way. Okay, I have issues with you, Mr. Rajkapar. I would try to do an accent from somebody from India, but people will call me racist or something if I do it, I'm sure, so I'm not going to bother. I mean, I do accents for, like, all Russian and German and stuff, but apparently, anyway. December 17th, so what is this? Geez, that's 5, so 7 months later. 7 months in, like, a couple weeks. I fear that my decision to become a surgeon with Kane Corporation is not quite simple as I thought. The first casualties of the infection spreading across the ship came to my lab, where we had to set up a quarantined operating room. I had to get hands-on with a patient for the first time in years. The flow of blood, the cutting of infected tissue using my specialized tools. God forgive me, but I enjoyed it. It's impossible to explain the adrenaline rush from playing God in such a way, of having the lives of so many on the verge of death in your hands. I felt it on the battlefields, and I feel it now. It is not the beauty of birth that moves me, it seems, but the pungent stench of death. I thought I'd joined Kane Corporation to save my soul. Instead, it is to slake the thirst of the beast in me, whose jaws slaver at the scent of blood. I am ashamed. You should be friggin' ashamed, you sicko. Okay. And then 3 days later. How could I not have seen it? Those awful life forms are disguising themselves as us, inside us. They wear our skins and our PDTs, which explains how the security systems cannot detect them. If I didn't already know where those creatures came from, this would perhaps be less frightening. But they've learned, the vile abominations. Abomination. What a word that is. It appears to summarize what we have created in our hubris. We have created evil. God help us all. Notices and reports, personal data tags, and so he sent it out saying don't use your data tags, the password is Aegis, okay. And then email, outbox, and inbox. From Dr. C. Backman to Dr. Ayal Rajkapoor regarding analysis report. Dr. Milan has recalibrated his guidelines for subjects in Project Seed, and specifically the requirements for any female subjects who have previously been pregnant. The female subjects should ideally have been screened, but the precise source is not important. Since the project has a 99.89% chance of a non-fatal reaction in subjects, members of staff will be eligible for this test. The ideal subject is as follows. I'm about to sneeze. Hang on. Give me 1 second here. Because it's allergies, right? It feels like there's something in my nose, like actually like a physical object that I need to pull out. But obviously there's nothing there. So I have to try to somehow, without picking my nose, which is gross, right? I have to try somehow get something up there that I can brush it with so the sensation goes away. Anyway, gotta love those allergies. Okay. So ideal subject is as follows. Blood type O negative, between 5'5" and 6 foot. Free of any genetic defects, between 18 and 40. Subjects must have recently been pregnant, ideally within the past year. Regards, Dr. C. Backman. And then to Dr. Milan from Dr. Rajkapoor, the nurse. We have disagreed often, but never so more than now. I'm aware that Miss Callister doesn't work in surgery and that Chief Nurse Boxer has seniority in terms of rank. However, Callister is one of the most extraordinary organizational minds I've ever worked with. Product storage areas are clean and well indexed. Therefore, I have to challenge your demand that I remove her from her position because of these false reports she's been sending you about anomalies in the supplies. I have no doubt that your claims of her illicitly taking samples is also only an accusation. She's a fine worker and reports only what she feels is right. I'll be taking no action against her. You are in charge of the project, but you must allow me to choose my staff at my own discretion. Regards, Isaiah. Alright. That's everything there. Organic receptacle. Wonder if I have to put this there.
The organic matter receptacle requires refined biological tissue.
Okay, oxygen storage tank. The steel tank stores oxygen-rich compounds under high pressure. Okay. Cryopreservation tank. This thick viscous syrup is a cocktail of a cryoprotectant and synthetic amniotic fluids. Empty stasis fluid container. Okay. Anesthetic storage. In a surgery suite, at least one of these would be anesthetic. Your guess is that it's this one. Okay, so I need to be doing some kind of a combining thing here. Maybe.
I don't think this will fit.
Oh. Okay, I guess I'll pick it up again. So I don't know.
I think that will just break it.
It's gonna break the data tags, huh?
What is not properly prepared for the selective program.
In a surgery suite, at least one of these be aesthetic, yeah.
This is a final request for Weglin communications.
Not sure what I do for the getting the oxygen over there.
It doesn't work like that.
Yeah, I didn't think so, but I wasn't sure. High-end surgery pod sophisticated enough to perform nearly any operation with a tiny margin for error. Modesty curtain, it takes you a few moments, but the joke hits hard. Discarded hospital, a call to rest, sleep. Okay, I think maybe not yet. I think we might need to use the... Well, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's go to reception first. We'll come back to this, I think. I don't know about going in there yet either. Not sure that I want to yet.
One formed the womb. Oh, never again. It crawled through the night and then they corrupted their eyes and tore through my skin. Oh, never ever, never again. They came for our mothers and then for our kin, scratching the guilt and eating their sin, changing God's work, a seed to begin. We burn them with fire and kill them with men. Let us remember, never again.
We asked customers what they thought about Kane Corporation.
It's like trying to talk while everything else is talking. Okay, seriously. Guys, so I can talk. Blood stains the flickering lights draw morbid attention to the arcs of blood staining the wall.
Everybody loves its hate, first what they call that. Drink one.
It's as if the chair has turned shyly away from the side of the bloodshed nearby. Is that what it's like? Personal data tag detected John Maracheck. Has no security clearance. System is locked. If I do this. Elizabeth Swanson.
We asked customers what they thought about Kane Corporation's strip the cola.
Force field off. Well, let me save it first. I feel like this may be bad. Okay.
Hey you, yes you over there. Ensure that you stay clean of parasites at all times. Mandatory rectal. Brought to you by Kane Health and Safety.
Get a Juca and whiskey mixer for just
Contours of the sleek reception desk perfectly mirror the curvature of the walls. Okay. Now we're going to go back where there was a force field, but there's not anymore. Well, let's save it here. My allergies are really bugging me, so we're just gonna go ahead and save it. Yeah, that's probably good. All right. I feel like I'm gonna take a break from tomorrow morning's stream too, just because of my allergies. So thanks for watching, though. I appreciate you tuning in. It's, as always, the support is appreciated. So thanks. Oh, we had Jixie, maybe Jix Justin. Jixie showed up too, I think. Okay, well, anyway, thanks everybody for stopping by. I appreciate it, and I will talk to you guys next time I stream. I'm hoping I'll feel better tomorrow at some point, well enough that I'll be able to do the next part of The Last of Us and so on. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Till then, peace.